feel like, there we go. Is that any better? Happy Labor Day. If you have the day off, I hope you have a nice, relaxing day or an enjoyable day or whatever it is. If you're working, I also hope you have an enjoyable day. And thank you for keeping everything going, because I'm assuming you're at a job that people are going to come to on a holiday, which unfortunately I have to swing by Walmart because I did not make it to the grocery store like I wanted to yesterday. Anyway, I found out where my hornets are coming from. If you watched Shooting the Shelf last night, hey, what's up, Dylan? Um, I'm not going to work, but I am going to check on my friends who are out of town. Their cat. I'm kind of the unofficial check in on things for them, so I'm going to go check on their cat, their kitten, Benny, this morning. They'll be back sometime today, but it's I'm gonna go hang out with the kitten for a little bit. That's why I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday. Um, at least the shirt, because you don't know about the rest of it. Yeah, it's the same stuff I had on yesterday. I was only out for a couple hours. But it already has some cat hair on it, and I don't want to get cat hair on more stuff because I just did my laundry and stuff. So yeah. Um, who's that? Who's that? Oh, hey, what's up, Carlo? Um, I missed your live. I was doing a show on Saturday, a toy show, and I saw you guys had a live. At least I think it was Saturday. At least I think it was you. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, my friends live not far from where I work, like just on the opposite side of the main street and back in a neighborhood. So I figured, since this is my normal route, I'll I'll do my Monday musing as I'm going to work. And I apologize. I can't. I see your screen names, but my eyes are not awake enough to read the fine print on my phone to see what you guys are saying. So I apologize. Um, but yeah. Yes. Oh, yeah. So last night on the show, we got interrupted by a hornet buzzing around the lamp and kind of freaked me out because it's like, why are you in my house? This is my place. I pay rent here. You don't live here. Um, the hornet's nest that I thought was outside my window with the air conditioner is actually like in between the two panes. It's like an old window style, so there's a bigger gap in there. Um, so one of the things I'll be getting at Walmart is maybe like a hornet spray or something, if that's a thing. I think that's a thing. Just because, you know, don't come into my place. Like, I don't want to come into your nest. I'm only coming into your nest and killing you because you're in my. All right, that's a bit extreme. That's not a good train of logic. Poor hornets. Maybe I won't do it because I gotta climb up some like weird fire escape to get up there, and I don't know if I trust my balance on that. Anyway, so no deep thoughts today. Um, it's a day off. I'm just gonna let my brain try to relax today. Um, I'll be joining Curtis and the Mod Squad ladies this morning, I believe at 10 a.m. Eastern, doing a live painting session. Um, I enjoy that. I don't know if I would enjoy watching that myself, no matter who it was. I mean, I guess it's kind of like an ASMR to some degree. I don't know, but it's always fun hanging out with people and working on stuff. So we'll be there for that. I can't. I'm driving. I'm not reading messages. I can't see them anyway. Um, uh, yeah, yeah. More of the Lauren Moore drops coming this week. More Ace All Star 6. And then I'm going to kind of do a slight pivot and do a couple Lauren Moore episodes after I finish All Star 6 that are just kind of the generic world build, not generic, generalized world building and setting up mythos. Um, and then I'll start diving into other figures and things on the way after that. Yeah. Let's see what else. I've not watched anything. I haven't had any time. Well, that's not true. During the week, Invasion came back out with season 3 on Apple TV. And I know Curtis and I did some of the Wednesday one shots a while ago on those, and I really like that show. So I'm really excited that it's back. I enjoy that show a lot. It's about an alien invasion of Earth, and it's just a really interesting concept. The way they set it up, following different people, uh, you know, and I thought it was really cool. So I'm glad that the third season is back because I knew it was coming. I just didn't realize it was already here. I'll probably be calling up my mom at some point today, and oh, that's a green light. Doing a some sort of movie watching with her. I don't know what we'll watch. See what she's in the mood for. But we've not had the proper time and things to sync up and watch for a while. So Thunderbolts, I think, is out on Disney, and we usually watch all the Marvel movies together. Or I might try to get her to watch K-pop Demon Hunters because I can't get enough of that movie. Um, yeah, man, it's really nice coming on this stretch of highway. Not highway. It's the Carlisle Pike. It's a big, busy street. Lots of businesses, car dealerships, restaurants, banks, car washes, all this stuff. On a holiday, because there's like no cars out there. There's more cars on these little side roads. Um, and it's usually like a pack, even this early in the morning. It's usually a busy, busy, busy street. But anyway, um, what does this say? I can't read what that says. Um, the I can't read it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoever commented last, I cannot. My eyes. I think I need to get glasses, like actual glasses. Um, I'm in a driveway. Like I'm on the driveway. Don't worry. Or the little lane that goes behind all the homes. So like I'm good. Don't worry. I'm I'm being safe. Don't worry. All right. I'm about to park. Maybe I can. You're gonna get an extreme close up of my barely awake face. Okay. What does this say? Nope. The chances of the other. Oh, cool. Oh yeah. Chances of other life. Yeah. I mean, I it's probably just because of my religious upbringing and my faith and everything. I don't believe in alien life forms like extraterrestrial. I mean, for their sake, I hope they never find us because we're kind of screwed up. Um, I won't argue the possibility that there could be. I just at the moment I don't. But I'm always open to new evidence, new information. I Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's cool. And another show, it's not like Invasion, but it has a similar. I would put them on the same area of my movie shelves if I had them physically. Would be and I am parked. Don't worry, I am parked. Car is in park. Um, is Three Body Problem on Netflix. I really enjoyed that first season. I hope we get more of that. I thought that show was really really good. Um, uh, yes. Um, hello. Yeah, so I guess that's it. Not a lot of deep musings this morning. Just a hello. This is the beginning of the month public one. If you're a member of a channel, you get these super quality videos of me just rambling about stuff on a regular basis. So um, I don't believe we could comprehend other life forms. There's that too. There's that too, where I think I was introduced to that concept in the novel Sphere by Michael Crichton, where they talked about them just existing on like a different, uh, not a different dimension, but just on like a different level we couldn't comprehend. It was that's a really interesting book. I didn't think the movie was that great. But the book was. It was the first time I think I sat down and read a book like cover to cover in one go. It really pulled me in. It's been a long time since I've read that one. I really like Michael Crichton books. Uh, but anyway, I'm here. I'm gonna go take care of this cat, this kitten, and by take care of, I mean make sure its food and water are still good, and give it some playtime. He's got one of those fishing line things with a little thing. Yeah, Dan Brown books are good. I liked. So I guess I'll roll with this for another minute or two. Because this doesn't come up a lot. I read Dan Brown's the guy who wrote Da Vinci Code and stuff, right? I remember reading Da Vinci Code when the movie was about to come out. Just because, again, because I grew up and I am a Christian, but because it was getting such a backlash, and I was old enough at that point to not just take everything that was coming at me and just taking it at face value. I was like, all right, if they're having such a problem, I wanted to know why. Why was I believe it was I don't know if it was a specific organization or the Catholic Church in general was having such a problem with that book. So or the movie. I read the book and it was a page turner, but I didn't. There were some things about it I didn't like, but it did. It was a page turner. It was really kept me going. I really liked Angels and Demons. I read that one and I thought that one was really interesting. I thought there were some really cool discussions and concepts about faith and science and different things. Now, the whole trying to kill people to make a point, like I didn't like any of that. I mean, philosophically, I didn't like that. It was entertaining in the book. Uh, but yeah, the Dan Brown. I think I read the other two. There was the one in Venice or whatever, and then there was the one with like that dark vault, which was interesting. I'm trying to remember which of the other two I liked because Da Vinci Code and one of the other two I didn't like as much, and then the other two I liked a lot more. But yeah, I thought Angels and Demons I thought was a really good book. Those are the other ones I've read, I think, by Dan Brown. But yeah, Michael Crichton's one of my all-time favorite authors. Eaters of the Dead is probably one of my favorite standalone books of all time. I think that book fascinates me. Uh, I still really liked 13th Warrior. I kind of wish it was more like the book, or maybe they would do a modern, like a TV miniseries based on the book, like as the book was. But I really like those. Um, Digital Fortress. No, not Digital Fortress. It was the other two ones with the character Tom Hanks. It's been so long since I've read them, I've forgotten the name. But it was one of those books in the Angels and Demons Da Vinci Code series where uh, it was like a scientist research facility where the characters would be describing walking across this they're in this room and they would know there was nothing, like there was no way they were going to fall, but it was like a pitch black room and they had to walk to this door on the other side to do whatever experiments or research they were doing. um I thought that one was interesting. I like how if you Oh, if you sit around the camp, yeah. I thought that was interesting because in the book I don't think he ever really fully learns the language. He's uh crap, what's the guy's name? The blonde haired guy in the movie is like his translator through the entire book. So everything's coming through him and vice versa. Um, I thought that was a clever way to do it in the movie. Um, it's one of those time compression things where you don't really get how long, and I guess it was just supposed to show how smart he was, but for the audience, as a way to get everybody on the same page, so you didn't have to have an interpreter through the whole thing. Um, but I think one of the first things he like picks up is something about geese or something, and or at least the word the guy's saying sounds like geese, and that always makes me chuckle. Uh, but yeah, I do like that movie. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go take care of this cat because I got to go to the store and run home and be ready for the live with Curtis and the ladies in a couple hours. So thank you all for being here. I'm sorry if I couldn't read all your comments. Obviously, driving. Um, and again, my eyes are just not really fully awake. So I really think I need to go get my eyes checked because reading tiny text on a phone is becoming very difficult. So anyway, have a great day. Thanks for being here. Hope you have a good rest of your Labor Day. If you're working, I hope it's not too bad of a day, that it goes by quick for you. And yeah, I guess I'll catch y'all next time. See you later. Why do I always hit the wrong button? Ending lives on your phone is not very intuitive.